What's up, YouTube? You're in my cup holder again because I had errands to run and I felt like talking about some stuff that's been going on in the YouTube world as of late, and just to share some of my viewpoints, thoughts, and feelings on the stuff that's been going on. First and foremost, I've watched both the Jenna Marbles and Shane Dawson apology videos for what they were describing basically as creator mistakes. They had content in the world that they did not want to see exist, that they felt deeply sorry for, and that they were apologizing for in terms of offending others. And my viewpoint on that is Jenna Marbles is and always will be just an example of a creator to me. I know that she's had videos in the past that have been just embarrassing and not okay, but she has shown what I'm going to be talking about here today as an evolution of content. And you can see that evolution of content in things as far as, you know, the podcast that she and Julian did about the Black Lives Matter movement, and it showed that Jenna was becoming more aware of this world as a whole, that she was educating herself and that she wanted to educate others, and I think that's very admirable. And I think that she felt deep sadness and remorse in her connection to those videos from her past, which just in turn shows great maturity and growth in her as a person. I never saw Jenna as, especially in these recent years, as anything other than a nurturing figure, a person who was herself and just did what made her happy and what she wanted to do with the content that she was creating. And I understand that from a creator standpoint, having these types of videos in your past brought up and, people actively trying to cancel you can be very damaging to your mental health. It can be very damaging to your heart and to your spirit to see so many people not just cancel you, but she even goes so far as to continue, and the theme of her video that I see over and over and over again is she just doesn't ever want to do anything that hurts people. And thank you, Jenna, for that. And do I hope that you can make videos again? Yes. Do I think it's my place to determine whether or not you make videos again? No. I think that's something you have to decide in your heart and in your soul and in your spirit, if it sits well with you, if you feel like you can continue putting content into the world that makes people smile, that makes people happy, that makes people feel good. I saw so many Twitter threads of people just saying that you've helped them immensely, and I hope that you understand that whatever decision you make as regards to YouTube and your future and anything else, that you are loved. With that being said, I want to get into the Shane Dawson apology video and some commentary on that. I did watch the Shane Dawson apology video amidst all the tweets and all of the stuff that was coming at him on the internet. I watched the Shane Dawson apology video, and right off the bat, he said that he got inspired by Jenna Marbles' apology video, and you can take that in one of two ways. You can take that in, Shane's a grown man and should be able to see the need for him to apologize on his own, blah, blah, blah. Or you could take that as a colleague being inspired by a colleague. Now, I think a lot of times, and myself included, we tend to, and I hate making assumptions based on other people. This is merely my opinion. I do not want to, in any way, shape, or form, guide people who watch this into their beliefs, values, what they think or don't think, how they act or don't act, and who they follow or don't follow. But I think a lot of times people forget that the people behind the screen of a YouTube video are people, and I think we tend to hold the people behind a screen in the YouTube videos in a lot of cases a lot more accountable based on what we want to see from creators and how we think they should be acting and how we think that they should be presenting themselves. And to that, I would just remind people this: you clicked on the video. You clicked on the video and you chose to watch the video, and whether you chose to watch the video because you genuinely believe this person deserves to be canceled and wish all this hate on this person, or whether you clicked on that video to watch the video because you genuinely support this person, nobody is forcing you to watch anything. Nobody is shoving Shane Dawson or Jenna Marbles or Jeffree Star down your throat. Nobody is forcing you to take in content of creators that you don't support. But you know what is forcing you to take in content of creators you don't support is YouTube. Because a lot of the videos that come out about these creators aren't even from the creators themselves. And this goes back to, Dissociated getting a lot of clicks on content created by other creators. This goes back to Gabby Hanna getting a lot of clicks on content created by other creators. Literally, you can type in Gabby Hanna, Shane Dawson, Dissociated, Jeffree Star, and an overwhelming amount of content that gets pushed to the viewers is content coming from drama channels and T-spills and hate channels, but a very small percentage of that content is dismissive of small channels that present unbiased arguments and deserve support. This is why I believe we need to continue to push content creators that are small channels, because not everybody comes to make videos about people just to start drama or cancel. Look at Vangelina Scov, a shining example of an up-and-coming YouTuber who presents unbiased views of current events and situations on YouTube, and is currently in the process of fleshing out and creating other very enjoyable content. But I think in the end of the day, I don't want to say who you should or shouldn't support. I'm not even sure at this point who I should and shouldn't support, so who am I to give you advice on what you should be taking in during your own free time? Your free time is your free time. My free time is my free time. We are the people who decide how we're going to spend that free time. I would only encourage you to look at a couple of analogies that I'm going to share with you before I finish this video. And analogy one is an analogy that I kind of thought up in my little brain this morning. I call the sandwich analogy. And I urge you to think of YouTube like a sandwich. Now, I like bologna sandwiches. Bologna sandwiches are not the healthiest things in the world. I think they're pretty delicious. Sometimes they might make people feel sick. Maybe they don't always have the best ingredients in them. But I enjoy bologna sandwiches. Do I think I could eat bologna sandwiches every day? No. Do I think that I will always like bologna sandwiches? Maybe. But I want you to look at YouTube content and creators like a bologna sandwich. No one is forcing you to eat a bologna sandwich. You choose if you want to put that into your body, into your system, the reasons why you want to do that, if you continue wanting to do that, and what you get out of it. Now, sometimes you get a bologna sandwich, and sometimes you get a kale salad. Now, a kale salad is not something you're always going to enjoy. Maybe you downright hate it, but does it mean that it's good to put in your body? A lot of times, yeah, because kale and salad and all those things have things that are good for you in them. And that is the analogy that I have for you today, is I wish for you guys to look at content in YouTube and creators, and not just social media, television, movies, other things that you use for entertainment, and look at the analogy is, if bologna is something that tastes good to me, should I be putting it in my body all of the time? If kale salad is something that tastes bad to me, is it something that I should experience in order to try to be a healthier, better person? And take that analogy and do with it what you will. But the last thing that I want to discuss on this video today is responsibility. We push responsibility rightfully onto the creators. Creators are solely responsible for the content that they put out into the world. On that note, I want to apologize and say that I did take down a recent Shane and Jeffree video because I did not put my own research into what was going on. I have since done some research, and I will say that I can only conclude that I'm waiting for Jeffree's apology video. And I may be waiting for a very, very long time. But creators are solely responsible for the content that they put out into the world. This does not take the responsibility of the content that people who use YouTube to entertain or to educate. This does not take the responsibility of that away from the viewer. You are responsible for the content that you choose to watch, that you choose to support, and that you choose to follow. You are the only person who decides this. Nobody can decide this for you. Twitter should not be deciding this for you. Your friends should not be deciding this for you. It's fine if you like watching a channel together because you both have a mutual interest and agree on something, but you need to understand that your beliefs, values, and things that you want to see from YouTube are not always going to align with popular opinion or the people around you. I encourage you to make your own decisions and to choose wisely. And that is everything. I'm aware this is a Monday video that is normally a Tuesday video, but I wanted to get these things off my chest and to say that I will continue using this platform. I may take things in a different direction just to make sure that I'm keeping things unbiased and that I'm putting content in the world that doesn't upset or offend people, and also doing things that I enjoy. So I believe that I have one more scheduled, possibly two more scheduled Thursday videos on Let's Talk About, and then we're going to let that series die. So with that being said, thank you everybody for watching, and take care. Bye.